everybody. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to the Abundantly Rooted Collective. I'm Hannah. I'm a life coach, and I specifically work with military spouses. I help military spouses create a life that they crave, that honors their marriage, and that empowers their individual identity. I'll go a little bit over that in a bit, but let's just go over the few things that you can expect while watching this channel. I, of course, will be open to suggestions. I will do tons of different various videos. This is not going to be just specifically military related. So if that's what you're looking for, maybe this is not it. But I promise you there will be a variety of content that could apply to many of you. Maybe you're not a military spouse and you could still benefit from this content. Okay, so we'll be talking about all things military life, deployments, separations, communication within marriage. Military marriage is something that I am so passionate about. It is something that I would love to bring education to YouTube, to the world, to help better your relationships with your service member. Excuse me, your girl burped. Also, wellness and health. That's something that I'm super passionate about as well. For those of you who don't know, I have endometriosis and I have been battling several health issues in the last few years. So health and wellness is super, super important to me. And so I'll be sharing different things that I add into my lifestyle, different recipes, different things. I love all things essential oils. So be ready to see all the hacks with essential oils and the DIY things with essential oils, because I don't know what I would do without my oils. I got a big little shelf here full of them. Anyway, also, adoption. So many of you who follow me on Instagram, if you don't already, go to Abundantly Rooted, @Abundantly Rooted, and add me or follow me on Instagram. Reach out, introduce yourself. I would love to meet you. We are in the process of adoption. So it's been a really crazy experience. It's been a really rewarding experience. We still haven't had a match yet, but we are believing in faith and knowing that God has a plan for us. I'm a Christian, so I might also reference God and my faith and Jesus and different things that I have seen my faith kind of walk me through military life and the adoption process. So be prepared for that. I want this to be a place where we all learn, right? We learn, you can learn from me, but I want to learn from you too. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments in these videos, because I know I'm not the only military spouse here with wisdom. I know that there are many, many, many out there who are even more experienced than I am, and that could really give their wisdom that could not only help me, but could help other viewers who are looking at the comments. So please, please feel free to interact with these videos. I want these to be conversational. I don't want this to be one-sided. I want to hear your voice too. So, and I want it to be a place of support and community. Military spouse life and even the life going into health issues or life going into adoption can be really lonely. It can be really hard. I am somebody who believes that the hardest things build the greatest resilience in us. And so I know you're probably tired of hearing it, but if you've been through hard things, if you're going through hard things, if you're doing hard things, you are resilient. And but I know that it's hard, and I know that having community, people that could surround you and uplift you and empower you, is something that could only benefit you. So I want this to be that place. So I'm going to give you a little bit about my story. Are you ready? I've been married to my husband for a little over 4 years. His name is Gabe. We met through a mutual friend, actually. And before we met, I had just been through a pretty intense breakup to somebody who I thought that I was going to spend the rest of my life with. And good thing that happened, because then I would have never met Gabe. And Gabe, honestly, is the perfect complement to me. He is not a perfect man, but he is the perfect complement to me. I love my husband. I think he is seriously the best. So we met through our mutual friend. We dated for 5 months, and then we got engaged, and we were only engaged for 7 weeks. So in the matter of 7 months, of knowing each other and starting to date, we got married. So it's a crazy wild love story, okay? Some of you probably think, girl, you're crazy. A lot of people thought I was pregnant coming out of Bible college, and I'm like, your girl ain't pregnant. She's just in love with this man who has a terrible schedule. Have you ever tried to plan a wedding with the military? It's like freaking impossible. Okay, anyway. So I became a milspouse when I became a new wife. So my husband was already in the military. The funny part was, I told my best friend about 3 weeks before I met Gabe that I would never, ever even consider dating somebody in the military because I would never become a military spouse. That was something on my list of no's. I would not be doing that. The reason being was because I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I could handle the separation. I didn't think I could handle the lifestyle and what it brought. But I highly, highly, highly underestimated myself. So I consider myself somebody who honestly kind of thrives in the lifestyle. I'm not going to say that I don't have bad days, because I absolutely do. And we have lots of tips coming for the bad days. But I am somebody who really takes this lifestyle by the horns and just tries to find the silver lining as much as possible. Even though I can be in my head a little bit negative, of course, when there's moments where I desperately need my husband and I'm like, why is my husband not here? Girl, you all do it. I don't care how strong you are. You know you do. So anyway, I became a milspouse when I became a new wife. So I was not only trying to learn how to become a wife, but I was trying to learn how to become a military spouse. And that was like, that's like becoming a new wife on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I got notes because I don't want to miss anything. Okay. I became a milspouse and a new wife at the same time. And I always thought I would never be a military spouse, but here I am, and that's what my life looks like now. We've been through deployments and tons of separations. I found that the biggest issue in the military life has been this. Being a military wife, this is what I've seen. Having resentment for the job or for your spouse because of the job, whether that means because they are gone or whether that means they're more involved in their job than they are involved with you and your family. The hard part of the military life is that this is not just a job, this is a lifestyle. This is something that is involved in your everyday life. It's something that kind of controls your decisions that you have to make in your life as well. And that can be really, really stressful and hard. And especially when you have 2 people in the equation in a marriage and you're trying to make decisions, but then you also have a third person. You got a mistress. Its name is the military, and it's rough. So that is one issue I have seen over and over and over from any military spouse I talk to, even myself in the beginning. I felt a lot of resentment towards my husband and his job because I felt like I put myself on hold. We will go into that. Many things I have learned. But the other thing that I have noticed that it becomes an issue for the military spouse community is not knowing how to be yourself and enjoy life when they're gone. And part of that is your identity kind of gets lost in your husband and you forget kind of who you are. And especially if you're a mom as well, because not only are you a military spouse, but you're a mom. So you have all of these roles and it's like, what do I do? What do I do with who am I anymore? I'm just mom. I'm just wife. I'm just this person that holds everything together. I'm the glue. A lot of people will say that the military spouses are the backbone of the home, and I can second that. My husband tells me all the time that I have the hardest job, and I appreciate that. He recognizes that because it's true. You go from everyday life with your spouse being there to your everyday life without your spouse. And there's something to be said about how hard that is versus going to do your job, So not that our men don't do things that are really insane and really hard. They have a whole other type of hard to their job, but our job is really hard on the home front. And that's something that I want to recognize you for and say, I'm proud of you for being here. I'm proud of you for investing in yourself something that I noticed when I was considering what my niche would be in life coaching, because I am almost a master in psychology with a focus in life coaching. Your girl is burping today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But something that I recognized when I was choosing this niche was I was looking for an area where there was desperate need, right? And I'm talking to my husband one day, and he says, Hannah, what about the military spouse community? You're already doing it. You're already meeting with women all the time, investing in their lives, giving them tips and tricks, talking to them about their marriage, and like showing them how to invest in themselves, because honestly, half the time we believe the lie that we don't have time to invest in ourselves. And I don't believe that at all. Even if you're a mom. And when I work with clients one-on-one and they see, there is a fly in my room. Homie, you're not. Welcome here. Okay. Forget the fly. If you see the fly, try not to look at the fly. But when Gabe said that, I was like, you're right. This is something I'm super passionate about. This is a need. This is not just like, oh, cute, I would love to, invest in military spouses. When I sit on the phone with you guys and I invest in your lives, transformation happens. And it's because you finally make the choice to invest in yourself and learn what it's like to learn more about who you are, what you want in your life, and creating that. I am a person of action. I am not a person of dreaming, right? So dream your dreams, and that's great, but let's put those things into action and actually give you the life that you crave, instead of always wishing and always wondering if you'll ever have the life. You have to take action, and that's something that I love to empower military spouses with. So my goal is to empower you, is to help you grow and help you recognize more of who you are inside, and teach you what it looks like to invest in yourself in a practical way, in a way that is possible with this lifestyle. And you'll see it. You'll see the fruit. You'll see the fruit of this, because it's like a domino effect. When you invest in yourself, every single person you invest in benefits from you. And the reason why is because yes, we have issues in our relationships, right? And sometimes that's not always caused by us. But when we set the example and we say, you know what, I'm not going to sit here and fight a fight that's, not worth it. I'm going to invest in myself and try to become better, try to become more understanding, trying to communicate better with you. And then we have the opportunity to do that as well with our children. And so I'm technically not a mom yet. I did have a miscarriage, and so part of me believes that I am a mom, regardless of if I have a baby physically in my arms. But as I've been preparing for parenthood, and I'm sure I will learn along the way, and you guys will come along and you'll see my journey through motherhood as well, I believe that in order for your kids to see the best version of you, you have to learn what it looks like to invest in yourself. And self-care, we'll talk a lot about self-care. And something you're going to hear me say a lot is self-care is not just a bubble bath for 15 minutes, like once a week. That's not self-care. Self-care is investing in your mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional health. And we'll talk about that as well. So, I'm excited. I don't know if you're excited. I hope you're excited, because I'm excited. And I just felt the need. I'm sick today, but I'm like, you know what? Goals cannot wait. I am doing this thing today. I'm recording it. I'm probably not going to edit it. I'm just going to upload it to YouTube, because this is the real, the raw, the true right now. I will get better at editing at YouTube. But as for right now, I just want to get the word out, right? I want to get the word out, and I want to show you what I'm about to create. So I'm excited. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you are a military spouse, I want to hear it. Comment below and say #milspouse or whatever the case. If you want to become friends, and your girl's an extrovert, so I love to make new friends, I would love to be friends with you on Instagram at Abundantly Rooted. I'll also put that in the description box. Also, I'm not sure how often I'm going to be uploading, but I plan to do a video once a week as far as right now. So bear with me. I'm still learning. Give me grace as I go through this, please. But I love you. I love you. Even if I haven't met you, I always say this too. Even if I haven't met you, I already love you. Your girl loves people. I love hanging out with people, and I love impacting people in a great way. And part of the reason why I can do that is something I believe that I have mastered well, is building relationships with people. And also being true to myself. You are not going to see a fake version of me. You will see the absolute real, raw version of me. I don't care about crying on camera or telling you about what sucks about life or what's great about life, the vulnerabilities and everything. So, stay tuned. If you're excited, please subscribe, please like, and please comment below. I'm excited. I can't wait. Till next time. I love you, and I'm signing off now.